Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go from East Rutherford. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is it?
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That's to the running back, Marion Hampton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
What is it?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jordan. Patty.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. Brings up 3rd down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Let it run. Here we go. Hit man.
To throw is Williams. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
What is it on? Vegas!
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal.
What is up? Jordan! Jordan!
Hampton. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up third and goal.
Volunteer!
He'll try and throw. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. That one intercepted. The Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold it on 4th and goal.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Hold it ready.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
70, Timberwolves. Panthers, 69.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
The run game not helping him out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16.
70 range, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Oh, yeah.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Steelers will take over at their own 15.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll go play action with Milroe. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
We'll go again here with Henry. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Cut! Johnny Lions! Drop 50, drop 18, run! Warriors 70, Buffalo 18, 60, Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Rolling to the left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Mickey Manwari is there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Mustang Knights, Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Second virus, second virus. Come on.
Play action, it's Milroe. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he'll take this one in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown Steelers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. What is it up?
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's right side and into the hands of Tislam. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hampton. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back at the 36.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man complete. That's to Slough. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Williams. To the goal line and in. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, New York. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece.
Cam Little to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Deputy Ranger. Cowboy 80.
On play action, Milroe. On the move left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll take this up past the 40, up at the 5.
Brian Branch on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. We're going to go right back to Henry. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards. They get 5 on that 4th down and 3.
4th down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive.
He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
37-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
60, comeback team. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing is Milroe. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown Steelers. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Vegas, Vegas.
Now Williams. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 6, Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick, 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Warriors 17, 19 tight, 19 tight, 70 Rangers, 7, Mustang 19. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Milroe. This is going to wind up incomplete. You cannot ask for better protection. Had all the time to throw. Couldn't connect downfield. And now it's 3rd down. Jonnu Smith, the tight end. Man, he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80,
too good downfield. He'll wind up taking him down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams look good on the offensive side of the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Pittsburgh.
Cougar 19. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Milroe. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day. He works his way in to record the second sack of his young career. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
19 Tiger.
Here's Milroe to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. They go play action now with Milroe. That is to Wiley, open on the left.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now it's Milroe. This one hauled in by Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. He'll get this out wide, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll run it with Henry. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Steeler first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Micah Parsons on the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
70 Ranger, 79, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On third down, Milroe. That's taken in left side by Smith. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Milroe on first down. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Have a perfect check time. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out.
Vegas, Vegas!
On first and 10, it's Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Get us up! Punch, Squires! Punch!
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is brought in. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
4 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 54 yards.
5-yard line.
Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Throwing again, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Vegas!
Williams to the air once more. Exiting the pocket right.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. This quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight. He's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up here. Tie game, 3rd and a couple. Operating from the shot. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, it is Kyle Van Noy taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this precious spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9.
Panthers dragging 60. 18 runs. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 8. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. He'll try to run for it, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Watch out.
Another run here with Hampton. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hampton trying to work inside. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Now he'll work his way out right. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Matthew Ryan. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Cowboy 80.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Ready.
Now Henry. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 18. Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And this one running out of steam. Not enough leg to get there. No good. And that may have just written a finish to this one.
Ready to launch.
It's a pistol run, and it's Hampton. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now they'll bootleg him. He's out wide. This is a designed run. Not sensing anything there. Slide to a stop, and it's right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now a toss, left side for Hampton. 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That